Good morning from Atlantic City. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. It is sadly my last full day of my 14-day adventure in Atlantic City. First, we're going to walk down there. We're going to go check out Kelsey and Kim's. It is very early in the morning, like 8 o'clock, and unfortunately it wasn't open. So I'm walking back to Flagship where I'm staying. Flagship is a timeshare that I stay at my full duration of my trips here. And then I kind of jet in and out of different resorts when I get comp rooms. Flagship is located on the north end of the boardwalk on the inlet, in between the beach and the bay. The area is residential. There is a park. It's a very beautiful area, and I don't think a lot of people know about it. It is a very lovely morning. The weather is perfect, 70 degrees. The air smells amazing. It is mid-June 2024. Welcome to my video tour of day 14 in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I was still hungry. I got up with the idea that I wanted to go out for a nice breakfast this morning. I think we're going to walk over to Ocean because this is a beautiful walk and I really want to show you what it's like. The walk to Ocean from here probably takes about 20 minutes, a little longer for me because I have to stop and take videos. Capture the beauty and the memories. Don't forget to smell the roses. This is a great area to come explore if you like taking photographs. A lot of great picture opportunities. I know it's hard and impossible for most, but if you get out here for sunrise, it's amazing. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jennifer Sparks, and I love to take videos that I look for when I'm going somewhere. So this is my 14-day stay in Atlantic City. I made a separate video about every day that I was in Atlantic City. So I'll leave the playlist at the end of this video if you want to see cool things to do. It was a pretty windy morning. I had to scrap most of the raw audio, unfortunately. Over here, you can find miniature golf, and they also have bike rentals. For those of you that are new to Atlantic City is also known as Monopoly City. The names of many streets are in the game Monopoly. From here, you can see the Absecon Lighthouse. If you're staying at Ocean, depending on your view, you may or may not see this apartment complex. We're going to take a little bit of a closer view. Do you or have you lived in Atlantic City before? Do you recommend it? How is your experience living there? I am personally always so excited to get there and always sad to leave, but I only stay there like 2-3 weeks at a time and usually shorter than that. Sometimes I'm only there for 2 or 3 days, so I never lived here before. Just wondering what it's like. I surely can get used to this though. Look at this beach, it's beautiful. Most beaches in Atlantic City are free and open to the public. You would just have to figure out parking, whether you park in a lot or there's meters on some streets, or even a casino. The sand is so smooth and so easy to walk on. As you get closer to the water, you'll find little shells and little rocks, nothing extreme. Of course, probably like all beaches, it could change depending on the tides. When most people think about Atlantic City, they think about the casinos, partying and gambling, but there's a lot of beauty here. It's very magical. Atlantic City is very historical too, and what's really cool about it is there's still a lot of things that are very historical. They haven't smashed everything down and put high-rises in. I'm personally not a historian and never claimed to be, and I'm not an expert in Atlantic City, but I do know the first Atlantic City boardwalk was placed down in 1870. There was a lot of beautiful hotels. This was a place the wealthy used to come, the movie stars. It was very glamorous. Casino gambling didn't start until 1970. There was so much that happened here before that. It's quite a destination of old and new, rich and poor, tranquility and partying. It's, quite a combination. There's really something for everyone here. A very controversial topic, but it's even good for families, especially this part right here. Ocean so-so, Showboat definitely. That is a water park and an arcade. It's built for children. Hard Rock, yes, because right across from the boardwalk is going to be the Steel Pier, and that is wonderful for kids. I would love to learn more about Atlantic City's history, so if you want to add anything, please do so in the comments. I learned so much from you guys, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And if you are enjoying this video, if you could do me a favor and hit that little like button, it's totally free. It just helps my channel's algorithm, and I'd really appreciate it. We are getting very close to Ocean, formerly known as Revel. Where should we go for breakfast? I always say this, but there's so many choices and so little time. You could even ride a bike. Welcome to Ocean Casino Resort. This is one of the newest resorts in Atlantic City and one of the favorites by the people. It's very modern and has great dining. I should have went there. Harper's is a favorite of mine. A perfect day for me now would be to find something to eat and go out to the park and eat it out there. Seeing it's a really nice day. I have some editing to do after this, and I'm hoping to go out tonight, maybe to Golden Nugget. It's a Friday, and I heard Friday nights in the summer are great there. Where Serendipity was, it's still not open. They're still working on it. Does anybody know what's going in there? This is the district at Ocean. Villain and Saint now is serving breakfast. I don't know if that's new. I don't recall that before. Maybe it's just on the weekends. The district is Ocean's high-end food court. I say high-end because the food is really good, but it is counter service. Similar to Borgata's food hall, there are some prepared foods as well for quick grab and go. I'm just going to grab an egg sandwich and a coffee and take it to go. The breakfasts are made to order, so when you put your order in, they give you a tag. You find somewhere to sit, you grab your coffee, and then they'll come serve it to you. You can find the district right off of the casino floor. It's its little own separate area, has all different little places that you could dine. Villain and Saint's a little more of a sit-down place. They have live bands on weekends. They have happy hours, a food truck. It's a really cool vibe. Here are some upcoming shows and casino promotions. Ocean has upped their game and has ditched the kiosks. You can now find your account information on the slot machines. How brilliant. They make you sit at your slot machine to find out your information and to register for promotions. Ocean Casino is one of my favorites because of the high ceilings. It's less smoky. And I love that you could go outside. There's so many cool places. This is the park I'm taking you to, where you could go and sit or dine or just chill out outside without even staying there. This is where I attempted to have breakfast. I say attempted because it was so windy. I thought my cup of coffee was going to go flying. I'm like, this isn't going to work. But I already had my breakfast in my hand, so we're going to go sit by the hotel lobby. They have lovely lounging over here, and I'm going to enjoy my breakfast in peace at the Ocean Hotel. For those of you that have been with me since the beginning of this 14-day tour, know I started this tour on keto and I ended it not on keto just because I'm doing so much walking and I really need the calories because I'm just exhausted all the time. And a lot of places aren't flexible. Some places will be okay, she can't have potatoes or a croissant, but we'll give her vegetables or a salad. And other places are no, you just get the egg. So it doesn't make it worth it for me to spend $15 on just an egg. So towards the end of the trip, I'm like, whatever, I'll just go back on keto when I return home, which I have. And I already feel so much better and so much more energetic. So is it that I didn't have enough calories or because I was eating sugar and bread and those kind of foods and maybe I'm just not supposed to? I'm not really sure. But I'm back in Connecticut now and I'm back on keto and I feel great. But that's it, though. It's about finding balance. What works for you? What makes you feel good? We're walking back to Flagship right now. It is probably about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. This is the place with the miniature golf. They now have, I think they're called Surrey bikes, the ones that you could put a whole family in and go cruise down the boardwalk. That would be fun. So basically, if biking seems interesting to you, you don't have to bring your own bike. You could rent them here, right at the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Or you could chill out in one of these fancy chairs and watch the bikers go by. That's always an option too. Now it's time for me to start packing. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I end up accumulating so much stuff and so many receipts, and I have to sort of organize things. I'm going to miss this room so much. I can't even tell you how many hours I just stared out this door here and just stared at Atlantic City and Brigantine and all the boats passing by and the planes. It was just magical watching the weather change. Look at that sunshine. It's like heaven on earth. And I'm sitting here wondering, should I get dressed? I have to go out. Where are we going to go? And then it starts pouring. Where I was planning to go, Golden Nugget, is right over there, right where I'm looking. And that seems to be a tropical storm right over it. Oh my gosh, those poor people that are setting up for a band. That's all I could think of. The rain eventually did subside, but I'm getting lazy. So I ended up staying in and just enjoying the sunset. Because you know what? When you have a view like this, you have to do that. Do you watch the sunsets? I do all the time. And if you don't watch them, I'm going to show you one right now. Sunrises hold promise and sunsets hold peace. They happen every day, and it's up to you to show up for them or not. They definitely help me feel grounded. I battled personally so many years with anxiety and depression. I was either depressed about my past or anxious about my future. And things like watching the sunsets, taking walks, smelling the air, smelling the flowers, all that definitely helps me. It makes me feel like here and present. Eliminating things in my life like watching the news, listening to negative people, all that has helped me immensely as well. Just kind of finding a comfortable rhythm and staying with it. Traveling alone, this is something I thought I would never be able to do. And look at me now, I'm away alone for 14 days. My negative self-talk was worse than anybody could have even said to me. I was my own worst enemy, I know that for sure. But I recognized it, I shook it, and I fixed it. Well, enough about me. This is about Atlantic City. And I really want to thank all of you that have been watching this series. It's my Atlantic City show from beginning to end, from episode 1 to 14. This has been a blast. I really have enjoyed your comments. And you guys, and a couple of you guys I've met. I've met Lynn and Jeff and Diana on this trip. Fantastic time. And I hope to meet more of you in the future. I have several trips coming up. One in a couple weeks, I'm going to be staying over at the Tropicana. In July, I'll be staying at Harrah's for 4 nights. And then I have a trip in October. It'll be another trip like this where I'll do the day-to-day. I think I'm going to be here maybe even more than 14 days next time. Who knows? You never know with me. October is a beautiful time to be in Atlantic City. There's not a lot of trees, but it's beautiful weather and air. And it's also restaurant week. Never miss the afterglow of the sunsets, sometimes even more beautiful with all different colors. Well, I hope my Atlantic City show or series helped you decide where you want to stay when you come or what you want to do. Let me know in the comments when you are coming and where are you deciding to stay and what are you deciding to do. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, I will get back to you as soon as I can. But you know the deal. I tell you time and time again, just book that trip. Pack your bags and come here. It's awesome. Atlantic City is great and you deserve to be here. To watch the series from beginning to end, I will leave a playlist at the end of this video. Just click on the playlist. It will take you right there. You could binge watch and get great ideas about Atlantic City. I will also leave a playlist about all the resorts I've stayed in Atlantic City. The third playlist I'll share is Vegas, baby. If you like the day-to-day like I just did with this series, you can watch one in Las Vegas. I filmed that last year with my husband, Kelly. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast. I think that one was 14 days as well. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. If you are still with me, you are a total rock star, and I really appreciate you. This was so much fun making, and I can't wait to do it again. Thank you so much for watching. Safe travels to you, and good luck in the casinos.